Welcome to the podcast, The Future of People Initiatives. In Season 4, we will focus on adapting marketing mindset to connect employees to their organizations. There's a problem globally. 85% of employees are not engaged, costing 8.8 trillion in lost productivity, 9% of global GDP. We have a hypothesis. Let's go after the problem by adopting marketing mindset in connecting employees to their organizations. But first, let's save you time. When you hear the word marketing in the world of HR, you have one of three reactions. Either your eyes light up, you become curious, or you have an allergic reaction. Now, if your eyes light up or you're curious, you're in for a treat. I set out to answer a single question. What is the future of people initiatives? Every season is a chapter of the podcast journey. In Season 1, covered the landscape across all major functions involved in the employee experience, including change management, L&D, people analytics, and beyond. Season 2 was inspired by David at Spirit Airlines and Beverly at PayPal. How do we consumerize the employee experience? In other words, reorient the experience around the employee instead of the organization. But who knows the most about consumerization? Duh. What about marketing? In Season 3, a thesis emerged. Do we adopt marketing mindset in the world of HR? Innovators see it. Check this out. I make the case that organizations are often the biggest spammers in the life of employees.
Guilty.
If we look at marketing 10 years ago, it took us 10 years to get where we are today. And all that technology was built and invested, and we learned so much over time. Billions of dollars likely invested in this technology. The bones are there, and the velocity at which this can be adapted is going to be 10 times, 100 times faster.
Since the beginning of time, right, someone has always been trying to deliver a message to someone else or to an audience, right? You're hoping to catch that person at the right moment with the right message so he or she can take an action.
So when we're marketing externally, we're still marketing to our workforce. And so you need that unified brand. That's really important. Anything we're saying outside, we want to be saying inside and vice versa.
Treating employees more like customers.
Season 3 thesis was validated. Adopting a marketing mindset is the answer, hands down. But where do we start? Employee experience is vast. 86% of employees and executives cite the lack of effective collaboration and communication as the main cause of workplace failures, disconnection. So what would it look like if we connect employees to organizations? If we connect to mission and vision, connect to strategy, connect to benefits, connect to culture. In Season 4, we will go where no one has gone before. We will adapt marketing to connect employees to organizations. We will think like marketers and use the most foundational marketing tool to do it. We will run internal campaigns.
I love how you draw a distinction between a campaign and an initiative. An initiative, we don't have measurable goals. We haven't gone into a wellness challenge with a measurable goal. We haven't gone into, whatever office policy with a measurable goal. We have initiatives. Certainly we have guidelines. We push people in a direction, but we don't have an objective that we state at the beginning of a campaign where we say, we're going to do this and we want 85% compliance within a month. Let's figure out how to get there. That would be interesting.
I think that's the next level of how the internal CMO and this marketing component grows into HR, is doing campaigns.
I can see the word campaign being a marketing campaign, but I like that word because to me, a campaign typically has a start and a stop, and you nailed it. It has metrics and findings and insights to it.
So you really have to employ those marketing best practices to look at what a campaign looks like. How do we leverage multiple channels?
I'm looking forward to running a campaign.
We will think about these campaigns like marketers do, because if you don't measure it, you can't improve it. We will measure impressions to quantify your campaign reach, engagement to gauge audience interaction, and conversion to track your marketing bottom line success. What? Impressions, engagements, and conversions in connecting employees to organizations. Ability to measure leading to ability to improve? Yeah, that's right. Now, if you don't agree with the above as a solution to the problem, then what comes next isn't for you. For those who do agree, perhaps violently, strap in, it's about to get real. If you have the ability to run marketing-like campaigns, can't wait to hear about it and share with the podcast audience. For those without the technology to run employee campaigns and measure marketing efforts with metrics, campaign support is available by podcast partners. Now, quick disclaimer, these are companies I co-founded, companies with a vision to connect employees to organizations. Mably, Chicago-based digital marketing and branding agency. ProHabits, world's first employee campaign platform. What would it look like to run a marketing-like campaign? Let's adopt a marketing approach and activities to an employee campaign. Messages in email or Microsoft Teams, kind of like ads with a call to action. We call them nudges. In the morning, commit to an action toward an objective of the campaign. In the afternoon, confirm you did it. Then, if you're feeling it, share a story how it went with the team. Once the campaign concludes, on the podcast, we will unveil improvements in the measurement of connecting employees to organizations, marketing like analytics, impressions, engagements, and conversion, behind the scenes experiences, learnings, and best practices. And that is what I believe, after 80 episodes and 500 conversations, is the future. To make a dent in the $8.8 trillion problem. If you made it this far, your organization will pioneer the future of people initiatives. This is your season. Let's connect your employees to your organization. Your move.